Hello friends. Today we're going to be checking out the Still and Slow colouring books and pens. I've chosen the original one, the Flowers and Autumn, and it came with 2 packs of pens. Now I've seen these all over my Instagram. I was very intrigued and wanted to try them out because I do love colouring, but sometimes I just want to sit down for 5 minutes, 10 minutes and not get everything out. So these definitely piqued my interest. You just need one pen, a colour of your choice, a pen of your choice, and I'm going to be testing out the ones that came with the colouring book and also my Languo ones as well, just to see the difference. So let's get started. I really am impressed with the quality of these books first off. So the fact that it's a spiral bound book means that you don't have a lumpy spine in the middle. It's nice and smooth, and that is something that I immediately loved. And also the paper is so nice and thick. I think it's 165 GSM, so that's a really good quality, almost cardstock. Now, it's so simple. It even comes with a little instruction. You don't need it really, but you pick which page you want to colour, choose your pen, fill in any of the shapes that have a little like nought in them, and then keep going till you finish the page. It's so simple. It looks totally overwhelming. Not gonna lie, my first reaction when I turned that page was, oh my god, what have I got myself into? It was a lot because there's so many shapes and different pieces. It's like a giant puzzle on the page, but actually once you get going, as long as you do it bit by bit, one piece at a time, it comes together very quickly. Now this is the pens that it came with. You can see it's almost like a felt tip, slightly brush penish design, and I love the coverage of these pens. They are so smooth, really nice, bold black. It's not a watery black, it's a bold black. It covers the lines, you can't see them. It's really, really nice. But it was hard to get the details because the nib, maybe I was just pressing a bit too hard. That is very possible. I'm quite an eager beaver, who knows, but I did enjoy. Now I did not finish this entire picture on camera because I just did about, I think it's about 20 minutes I was doing this, just nice and slow, nice and chill, one little box at a time. But I do have an eye condition which makes it hard for me to focus, so as soon as I felt that pull behind my eyes, I had to take a break. And over the 2 days following, I did a little bit each night before bed, and I did finish the design. So here's the part that I did on camera. As you can see, I'm not very good with the straight lines, but you can see how beautifully black and bold that is. I just wish I was able to get more into those flower petals. Now this is the completed picture from 2 days later. Absolutely stunning. I had a great time doing this. It was really, really nice to do just before bed. It really did calm my mind a lot, and I did enjoy it. I had a lot of fun. I wasn't sure how I would feel about it. Now you can see that, like I said before, getting those perfectly crisp sort of points and shapes was actually quite difficult with this pen. And towards the end of the picture, I actually noticed, it's not a big deal, but for me, I noticed that the pen was not letting its ink out as smoothly. There were gaps. It just didn't seem to go as nicely, but I did still have fun. And then a couple of days later, I grabbed my little ballpoint Languo black gel pen. I actually have a ton of these that I bought on AliExpress, like 15 of them. So I was like, do you know what? I'm going to test out this colouring book with my Languo pens, and look at that. That looks so good. Now, again, it's not perfect. I'm going to be completely honest with my Languo pens as well. I actually preferred colouring with the Languo pens, but you can see the lines where I'm colouring. It is not as smooth, it is not as perfect. However, I found it more pleasant and less rushed using the Languo pens. That's all I can say, is I personally preferred it. Now, that does not mean I'm not going to use the Still and Slow pens for other pages in the book, because I probably will, but I personally found the smaller nib better and easier to work with. Now I'm just going to do a quick little sort of show and tell here, so you can see this is what the Still and Slow pen is like. It has a nice thick nib. Now you can't see it here because there's no sound for this video, because I was watching a YouTube video, but it squeaked a little bit as I tried to turn up and around these corners. And you can see it here, there's gapping where the nib is almost separating slightly. Now, like I say, it's not a big deal because you're able to just go back over it, but it was annoying me a little bit. Now, that being said, the Languo pen has its own limits, and for me, when I was colouring in on this part, you can kind of see it. It does start to go a little bit gappy and scratchy, but again, you just go back over the area that you're working on. So it's a very similar problem with both pens, but I personally find it more enjoyable with the smaller nib and just working a bit slower, which is odd because normally I want to finish everything 5 times faster, but I prefer this. Now, if you've used other pens that are better, do tell me. And I didn't use the Languo brush pens because, again, I wanted that control. I wanted to make sure that I was able to really get in on those points and make them crisp. So that was personal preference. I would love to hear from anybody who's either used the pens or, you know, chosen their own pens, what they did and why. Now, I just as a final little thing on this, I'm in love with this colouring book. Now that I've done a couple of pages, I feel more confident. You can see there's some very, very busy pages that previously would have had me hyperventilating, but there's some beautiful designs here and they are very different. We have some quotes, we have some flowers, we have some scenery. It's a lot of different images, whatever takes your fancy, and there's 35 to choose from per book. So these are definitely going to keep me going. These 3 books have 105 pictures for me to colour, and as someone who only does a little bit at a time, it's nice because I can just colour the bits with the circles in, and I don't have to be like, oh, I need to finish this big area of sky, because it's all broken down into smaller bits. So when I've had enough, I can just stop, and that's really wonderful for me. Now, for me, this colouring book gets 5 out of 5 stars because it does exactly what it says, and that's all I needed. Bye, guys.